I want to go ahead and show you today one of the best discoveries this community has ever found. And I think it's going under the radar right now because it's only on Reddit. Now, this might be something that has been a big thing for a while. I think plenty of endgame people have probably known about this, but for the majority of the community, we had no idea that this was something you could do. What I'm talking about is you can essentially eliminate the delay between the first attack and the rest of your attacks whenever you're holding down your main attacking key. So, for example, Dawn Warriors, Kannas, Hayatos, those are the three that I know just off the top of my head. Aaron as well. I just got done leveling an Aaron, and it was very, very noticeable with an Aaron as well. Pretty much any class that either just typically spams the attack key or is able to hold down the attack key, like Kanna here, they're able to get rid of that delay after the first attack. And it's actually really, really, really simple. And I'm really happy to make a video on it because I think everybody should know about this. This is something that shouldn't just be under the radar. This is something that everyone needs to know about because it is a huge difference between survivability and bossing and damage in the end or in the overall. So it's super, super simple. As you can see right here, for example, my control or my attack key on my Kanna here is on control. Whenever I go ahead and hold down the control key, you can see that I attack, then there's a little bit of a pause, and then I attack. And then it just constantly goes again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can essentially get rid of this by just a keyboard setting in your Windows. All right, so as you can see here, this is my home screen, right? This is what I'm always looking at whenever I'm playing the game. I don't typically play in full screen mode, and since I got my new computer, I don't play in my full screen stretch mode, which, thank you always for Sacrix for that really cool way to play the game. I really like it, but I just don't have it on this computer right now because I'm just returning from a month-long break from Maplestory. But what I wanted to show you guys is how to do this. So typically the easiest way to do this, right, is if you're on a Windows device. I don't know if it works for Mac. I'm sorry. I just haven't done the research. I don't have a Mac to try it on. I used to, but I don't anymore. All I have is a Windows PC, and I know how to do it on Windows. So I would go ahead and open up my folder here, or you can just type in Control Panel into the search bar. Go ahead and once you have the control panel open, typically it'll be looking like this, right? If you're on Windows 10, it's going to look like this. You're going to want to go up here where it says View By, and then it says Category, and you're going to want it to be small or large icons. It doesn't really matter. Just for the example of the video, I'm going to put it on large icons. Then you're going to go ahead and find Keyboard right here. And then we're going to have this pop up. It's called Keyboard Properties. We're going to go ahead, exit out of control panel, and keep the keyboard properties open. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys just how big of a difference this is. What we're looking for is the repeat delay. And this is the difference between that sort of break whenever you spam a key. So for example, if we go ahead and set it to long, and then we hold down the M key, you can notice that after the first M, there's a bit of a break before it constantly repeats itself. So we'll hold it down right now. And then there's a really long wait, and then you hold it down, and then it spams the key. That's essentially what Maplestory is doing with your keys. It's got that repeat delay that in most cases, it's usually set to right here by default. But in some cases, you may not even know it's set to long. So you can hold down Control, which is my main attack key, and there's a really long wait, and then it goes and it spams the key. So the way we fix that is literally just by going to repeat delay, putting it all the way to short, apply, and then you can see, let's go ahead and do the M test again. We'll do the M, and then it immediately does all the M's afterwards. So hold on M, and boom, just a ton of M's after. So if we go ahead and go into the game and do it, we're going to go ahead and do Control. Oh, I hit my 100 limit. There we go. And there you go. There's no delay at all. it's tiny, right? It's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But that's compared to what it by default is, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this is really, really, really noticeable with classes like Dawn Warriors, especially, where there's a huge delay between the rest of their main bossing skills that you essentially can't afford to lose. So I don't think I have a Dawn Warrior on Bara. I thought maybe I did, but I think I got rid of them, which is a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, okay, so I don't. But I do have a Hayato on Reboot that I can go ahead and show is, working just fine and with this as well. So we'll go ahead and go to my Maplestory screen real quick. I have to put on my pick blocker. We'll go ahead and put that in real quick. And we'll go back to our display here just to show you guys that I have it, let's say, on long. We'll go ahead and apply it. And I'm here in Sleepywood. But again, my main attack is control. So I hold down control. And there's a long wait before I attack again. But then if I have it on like the default, control, and there's that little pause there that just feels just wrong. We'll go ahead and put it on short again, and it's immediate. Just immediately into the other skills. So I hope this really helped out. I'm going to go ahead and link the Reddit post down below of the person who discovered this, or maybe not discovered this, but shared it with the community. Huge props to them. But anyway, that's it, guys. It's really super simple. It is a massive difference, again, especially for Dawn Warriors, especially for Hayatos, especially for Kanna. RN got a huge help from it. I'm pretty sure that Demon Slayers would also get a huge help from it with Demon Lash. There's just endless possibilities here with this, where if you typically spam your key and there's that delay right before you can spam it again, and you're not able to flash jump out of an attack fast enough because you're holding down control, this should fix that, and it should be a huge thing. And the best part is it's not bannable because it's within your Windows settings. It's not your fault that the game, uses this setting. So set it to short, take advantage of it. It shouldn't be like this in the first place. The game should be made in a way that this delay shouldn't have any effect at all. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you guys are able to just take advantage of this. This is such a huge thing. I don't know who's known about this or why the game uses this setting like this. It really, really shouldn't, but it does. So there's no reason not to use it if it helps so significantly, which it just does. So thank you guys very much for watching. Happy Maple.
Everyone says that, bro. People say I gotta be different, but I'm just myself. Oh my, I got another honey in my DMs every minute giving me hell. Is it cause I'm fly?